Hillsboro family is celebrating the return of their father after they say that he was mistakenly detained by ICE agents nearly a month ago. Since then, multiple elected officials and activists have been calling for his release.
Now, Fox 12's Spencer Schott sat down with the family as they figure out the next steps to fully clear their father's name.
Yeah, Pete, Nora, Victor Cruz was released from the Tacoma ICE facility on Friday, but he is not in the clear just yet. DHS has not returned his driver's license or work permit yet, and he has to wear an ankle monitor for an unknown amount of time, even though he tells us he has no criminal history and was mistakenly detained in the first place.
This is a big move.
Back on October 14th, Victor Cruz was detained by ICE agents who said that they were looking for a Victor Cruz. But when he tried to explain that he was here legally and was allowed to work, his documents were confiscated.
And I told them I have a permit to work legally here. And one of the officers told me, show me that. And I just pulled it from my wallet and I showed it to him. And he goes, this is nothing. You are not allowed to be here. This doesn't protect you from us.
He was taken to the ICE facility in Portland, where he said it became more clear that the agents arrested the wrong person, but that did not help his case.
He was telling her there is nothing on him. He has a clean record. What do you want to do? Do you want us to let her go, or do you want us to take it to Tacoma? And the lady said, I don't want anything to do with him. Just do whatever you want.
After 5 hours being held in Portland, he was transported up to Tacoma, where he says conditions there were inhumane.
That's when the nightmare begins. You can even sit there for a long time because you were freezing and told us to get undressed, and they gave you some uniforms that they used there, and then they put us into a cell along with another 80 people.
There were points where Cruz thought he was going to get deported, but his daughter was able to get a lawyer to get a temporary restraining order to keep her father in the country. And after weeks of fighting, they were finally able to get him released.
We couldn't believe that it was happening. We really never thought that we would be seeing our dad again. So it was just very, very emotional.
But even out of ICE custody, Cruz's legal battles are not over yet.
They're still actively trying to deport him. We want our father to be here, and I think that it is unfair what's happening to him, and we just want to see justice.
Now, Cruz has an ICE hearing scheduled for Thursday, but they're not exactly sure what to expect in that meeting. We also reached out to ICE again for comment on Cruz's detainment. They have not gotten back to us just yet. Reporting in studio, Spencer Schott, Fox 12 Oregon.